Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about trends, well, not necessarily trends, but things we're going to leave in 2017, but this is the coffee shop edition. So we're going to take all of those annoying things that customers did in 2017 and we're just going to throw them away because it's 2018 and it's New Year and, everyone's like, new year, new me. Well, we're going to add some of those annoying coffee shop things to that list of new things y'all need to do, or need to stop doing, I should say. So just bear with me. I'm going to do my best to make this short and sweet, and we'll get right into it. All right, the first thing should go without saying, but some of you guys don't know how to do this, but don't be rude to your barista. We're doing what we can. We are doing a job that can be at times very trying, and when customers are rude to us, it just makes it so much worse. And let's just go into 2018, or rather we're in 2018, let's continue on being nice to our baristas, because we do deal with a lot in terms of customers. We have all kinds of different people come in through our coffee shops daily, through the week, thousands of people come and get their coffee in a week, basically. So let's be nice. Let's realize that, yes, it's a service job industry, but if you're not nice to us, why should we be nice to you? If you're gonna be rude and very uncourteous towards us, shouldn't, you treat people the way you want to be treated? I don't know, it's just a general rule that you be nice to people, and that goes for your baristas as well. Another thing that people do that I personally can't stand, and I'm sure there's others out there who also, this drives them nuts, but when a customer comes in and automatically assumes that I know what the ingredients are or what goes into a specialty drink from somewhere else, I don't work at that other coffee shop. I work where I work. So assuming that you can order something from there and thinking that we have it or we know how to make it is just kind of ridiculous, because obviously I don't know what's in it. You can ask me and I can tell you, oh yeah, that's, pretty basic, or if you know what's in it, that makes my life so much simpler. But if you're like, oh, I just want a this, and I've never heard of that before in my life, I'm literally gonna just look at you like, do you see it on our menu? Because I don't see it on our menu. So you can ask me, but assuming that I know what you're talking about just makes no sense. So let's go into 2018 without doing that, because it just makes everyone's lives so much easier. Next thing is frozen drinks that people want sugar-free. I don't know about other places, but where I work, our frozen drinks are filled with sugar. The powder we use that keeps the drink from getting gross and all liquidy, like separated liquidy, is full of sugar. It's just basically all sugar. So asking me to put sugar-free syrup in your drink is not gonna make it sugar-free. If you want something truly sugar-free, you should order something hot or something over ice. But we honestly kind of laugh at people who insist on sugar-free frozen drinks, because it makes no sense at all. That little bit of sugar that's in the syrups is not going to make any difference. It's really not. And the taste itself is not changed. It's really not. There's very little difference, and just ordering a sugar-free frozen drink makes no sense. So if you're one of those people, order it over ice or blended, or over ice or hot. Do not order it blended, because it's just a waste of time. Another pet peeve of mine from last year, which I'm sure this happens every year, so whatever, but regular customers assuming that I know what they want. Okay, let me clarify. If you are a regular and you come in every day, I see you every day, you order the same thing, never changes, yeah, I'm probably going to remember what you get. I can think of a few people that, I would consider friends that are customers that come in and get the same thing every day, and I know exactly what they get. Like, I could tell you right now exactly what Tim gets. Literally, we do have a customer named Tim, and I know what he gets. But if you come in like once a month or like once every couple weeks and you get a couple different things, why would you assume that I know what you want? And especially if when you approach the counter, I ask you, "Hi, what can I get for you?" If I ask you what I can get for you, chances are I don't know what you want. And if you respond to that question with, "My regular, I'd like my regular." Like, what's your regular? Just because you're a regular customer doesn't mean I can remember everything that you get every time. Like, I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. I also have 1,000 customers come through my coffee shop every day. Like, you think I'm going to remember one specific person who comes in maybe once every 2 weeks? Because I'm not. I have a lot of other things work related that I'm remembering. I'm remembering recipes. I'm remembering, the correct amount to go into things. I have a lot of other stuff going on up here. So assuming that I know what you want is just gonna get you a blank stare because I really don't know what you want. So let's just leave that assuming in 2017, because you know what they say about assuming, and I'm not gonna say it, but we all know what happens when you assume. This next one I will complain about until I die. And my complaint is using Starbucks terms at any other coffee shop. I had a customer the other day stare at my menu board for good 2 minutes and then asked me for a venti, I think it was a venti vanilla latte, and I looked at him and I said, "We have a small, medium, or large size. Which one would you like?" And he's like, "Well, venti is large." And I'm thinking to myself, I know venti is large, but do you see venti on our menu board? Use our terms, please. Which, it might be really elitist of me, but it's honestly a pet peeve, because these people don't really know what they're saying, and if you don't see something on our menu, chances are it's just a Starbucks thing. Like, I will say this forever, but macchiatos. A macchiato is not what you think it is. It is not what you order at Starbucks. It is truly not that. So if you're going to ask me for a macchiato, first of all, I'm going to roll my eyes, like in my head, not actually roll my eyes at you. And I'm just going to give you a caramel latte because you don't know what you're asking for. And it's very apparent. Although I did have one person one time truly ask for a caramel macchiato. Like, he wanted a shot of espresso with a little bit of milk foam on top. And I was like, oh my God, I don't think I've ever had anyone ever ask me for a true macchiato. So that was a great moment, because someone actually knew what they wanted when they said that word. But don't use the word frappuccino. Don't use frappe. Frappes are a thing you get at McDonald's. They're not a thing you get at a specialty coffee shop. You can get a frozen blended drink, but we don't have frappes. We don't have macchiatos in the way that you think they're made or think they are. Just use the terms that we use at a specialty coffee shop. You can see our menu board. You can see what's on the board. Just use what you see. Use common sense and context clues. They taught that in high school and middle school and stuff. Like, just pay attention. Honestly, it's not that difficult. All right, this one is annoying, I know, to baristas everywhere, so I will just include this one as my last one. People who come in with large orders, say they're getting coffee for the office, or we even had a bridal party once. These two women came in and they were getting coffee for their like entire bridal party, which was really nice and admirable of them. I really like that. But when large parties, I'm talking 5 or more drinks, they come in and the bill is, you know, a good $20 plus, but they don't tip you. And yeah, it's a small thing, but honestly, a lot of our wages are tips. And when you're requesting more than 5 drinks, that's a lot of time and that's a lot of work. And it's not a big deal, but it's really nice to tip people for weird background noise. It's really nice to tip people for their time and effort when you're making, you know, a lot of drinks. And I don't think people really realize it, but it goes the same, it's the same thing with when you go out to dinner. Would you go out to dinner if you didn't have enough money to tip people? Which I know there are people who do, but I think it's just a general rule that you don't go somewhere and like go somewhere to eat and you don't tip the wait staff unless you had a bad experience. But I mean, we're very courteous and very, very nice to the people who come in with large orders, even though it is very stressful, especially when other customers are coming in and we have to get their drinks out in between making the drinks for this large order. So it's just kind of a nice thing if you guys tip for large orders. It's not a big deal, whatever, people do it or don't do it all the time, but it's kind of just a general polite rule for, you know, large orders in a coffee shop. Not a big deal, whatever, but kind of keep that in mind when you come in with an order of like 10 drinks and expect your barista to get it done like immediately, because practically speaking, it's not gonna happen. All right, so that concludes our things to leave in 2017 coffee shop edition. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my content when I put it out. In no way obligated to do it. This is kind of like a weird random hobby for me, but you know, I kind of want to get into it more or have a reason to get into it more. Go ahead and check out my friend's BMX channel. I do all of his video recording, and I don't know, you might see my shadow in a couple of the videos, but I will leave that in the description below, a link to his channel, and be sure to just, you know, check out his content. And thanks for watching. Hopefully see you guys next time.